In a world that glorifies rushing, productivity, and constant motion, we often forget the sacred power of slowing down. Life becomes a blur when we move too fast, and we miss the beauty hidden in the small, quiet moments. Slowing down is not about doing less, it is about being more present. When you pause, breathe, and step out of the race, you begin to feel the rhythm of the universe guiding you. The miracles that once seemed invisible start to reveal themselves. The truth is, slowing down doesn't make you fall behind, it allows you to catch up with yourself. In stillness, you hear your intuition more clearly, you connect with your higher self, and you notice the blessings already around you. When you slow down, you begin to realize that life was never against you, it was always waiting for you to notice its magic. We've been conditioned to believe that the faster we move, the more successful we'll be. But hurry is an illusion, a trap of the lower self that convinces us our worth is tied to speed and achievement. In the rush, we lose presence, we forget joy, and we overlook the miracles unfolding around us. The truth is, no amount of rushing can bring us closer to what is meant for us. What is aligned with your soul will arrive in divine timing, not a moment sooner, not a moment later. When you learn to slow down, you realize you don't have to chase life, it flows naturally to you. The illusion of hurry dissolves, replaced by the peace of trust. And in that trust, life begins to speed up in ways that truly matter. Presence is the gift that slowing down gives us. To be present is to feel the softness of the wind, to taste your food with awareness, to listen without distraction, and to live without rushing to the next moment. In presence, life is no longer a checklist but a living experience. This is where miracles happen, because miracles are often small, subtle, and easy to miss when you are distracted. Presence allows you to witness the divine in the ordinary. Every breath, every smile, every heartbeat becomes sacred when you live in awareness. And the more you cultivate presence, the more aligned you feel with life itself. There was once a woman who spent her days running from one task to another, believing that the faster she moved, the more she would accomplish. Her garden began to wither because she never stopped long enough to water it. One day, exhausted, she finally sat in her garden in silence. For the first time, she noticed the soil was dry, the plants thirsty, and the flowers waiting for her care. She began to water slowly, gently, with presence. Over time, the garden flourished, more beautiful than ever before. The lesson was clear: what we nurture in stillness grows in abundance. Her garden was not just soil and plants, it was her life. Slowing down is an act of trust. It is choosing to believe that the universe knows the perfect timing for everything in your life. When you rush, you are telling the universe that you don't trust its plan. But when you slow down, you release control and open yourself to divine flow. Trusting divine timing means understanding that what is meant for you will not pass you by. The right opportunities, people, and miracles will appear exactly when your soul is ready for them. Life is not late. You are not behind. Everything is unfolding in perfect alignment. Slowing down is not only about your outer actions, it is about creating stillness within. Even when life is busy, your heart can remain calm, your mind at peace, your soul at rest. Inner stillness allows you to remain unshaken by external chaos. It is in this inner space that divine inspiration arises, creativity flows, and guidance becomes clear. Inner stillness is where your higher self speaks most clearly. It whispers answers, reveals direction, and gently reminds you that all is well. By nurturing stillness, you align with the deeper rhythm of the universe. When you slow down, your body, mind, and soul begin to heal. Stress dissolves, anxiety softens, and peace returns. Healing doesn't come from constant motion, it comes from rest, stillness, and presence. Slowing down allows you to hear what your body truly needs, to process emotions that you've ignored, and to reconnect with your inner self. Many wounds are not healed by rushing forward but by pausing long enough to allow love to flow in. Healing requires space, gentleness, and patience. And when you allow yourself to slow down, you create the sacred space where healing becomes possible. There was once a man who tried to swim against the river's current. He pushed harder, grew tired, and nearly drowned in exhaustion. Finally, he surrendered, turned, and allowed the current to carry him. To his surprise, the river led him exactly where he was meant to go, with ease and flow. This is the wisdom of slowing down. Life is not meant to be fought against, it is meant to be flowed with. The river represents the universe, and when you surrender, you find yourself guided toward miracles you could never have reached on your own. Miracles are not always grand gestures, they are often found in the smallest pauses. The smile of a stranger, the quiet beauty of a sunset, the way your breath feels in your chest, all are miracles. When you slow down, you begin to notice that the ordinary is extraordinary. You see that life is always offering blessings, but you were too busy to see them. Slowing down gives you the vision to witness the sacred in the simple. This is where gratitude grows, and where gratitude grows, miracles multiply. Paradoxically, when you slow down, life speeds up in miracles. What you once chased begins to come to you. What felt delayed arrives with ease. What seemed impossible suddenly unfolds. This is the magic of divine alignment. Slowing down brings you into the flow where everything happens in perfect timing. You no longer rush, you trust. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer wait, you live in the miracle of the now. The speed of life is not measured by how fast you move, but by how deeply you are present. And when you embody this truth, life opens into infinite possibilities.